Hi, I'm Lou Marquez for the International Training and Research Center. I'm here with Andrew again, and we've already completed drilling his bowling ball. He selected a really nice ball, benchmark ball that he's going to be able to use on a variety of different laying conditions, but now we're down to the final fit. So we've taken all the considerations of his pitches, his hole sizes, and all that good stuff, but we now have to kind of get his hand to ease on out of this bowling ball and make sure there's no obstructions or kind of issues with binding and things like that. So, Andrew, let's go ahead and put your fingers in first, and that's all I want you to do. Just kind of get a feel for the fingers. Insert the fingers up to the first joint, and then just kind of bend them and lay your hand flat. What I'm looking for is any sharp edges. What I'm looking for is whether the fingers bind along the back side of the holes and things like that. So you can kind of tell me about that when you get your fingers in, but that's what I want you to be aware of right now. Go ahead and put your fingers in.
First joint.
Up to the first joint, you're going to get those creases. You want to visibly see them, and then fold the hand over.
Okay, so visibly see them.
Yep, you want to visibly see them get into that edge, and then fold the hand over. So just kind of wiggle them around a little bit. How does that feel to you?
Feels good. No, yeah, no sharp edges. Nothing really catching.
Good. Good. Yeah. All right. Okay. Now, next thing we're going to do is you're going to just kind of raise your hand up a little bit. Now we're going to start to set the thumb. So what we want to do is now get your thumb into the ball. Now keep in mind, you don't want to be digging into the fingers. A lot of people get into the habit of trying to make the span shorter than what it is, and in reality, that's not how it was fitted. It was fitted for the distance up to the crease, and then folding the thumb completely into the ball. Okay? So get it up to the crease, and let's get that thumb in completely into the ball. Good, and let's pick it up with two hands. And what we're gonna look for is that span. We're gonna check that webbing right here. It's very important, okay? Now, first impressions. Tell me what you feel as you have your hand in and out of the ball fully inserted. Do you feel any sharp edges or anything like that that we need to be aware of?
No sharp edges. It actually feels really comfortable right off the bat.
Really comfortable?
It does, yeah.
Okay, now we're going to try and simulate kind of exiting out of the thumb hole. And what I want to do is just kind of get your hand to just relax the thumb. And let's just try and roll it out back and forth, pushing it back in and out and reinserting it, okay? Getting comfortable with that release point, getting that thumb out. Now, do you notice that it binds a little bit? You feel a little drag there to the sides?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay, so this is part of our final fitting. Now, not everyone is going to want a bowling ball that has sharp edges to the holes. And I'll be honest with you, only a few really good players actually can support that kind of grip pressure or that kind of sharp edge to it. Most of us in the bowling field actually have some kind of chamfer to the edge, some kind of beveling. So what we want to do is just kind of ease that a little bit and allow that thumb to exit out comfortably. And then also look at the binding areas here on the thumb. So I'm going to use a grease pencil here to kind of help us. And unfortunately, I've got to put these on. So let's go ahead and put our fingers in. Get that going again. Put the thumb in. And now what I want to do is just kind of look at where the sides of the thumb are. So I'm going to make a little mark here. And these are the width of the thumb. This is the area where the thumb is widest. And I also want to look at that area here, at the back, where when your thumb is bending, if I see any kind of, binding here on these little corners here of the thumb. These are two key points that probably when you're bending that thumb out, might actually bind on. So what I want to look at is just how to ease that area right out of the ball. So, I've got it marked. Let me go ahead and work on that a little bit. We're going to take a little bit of the material at a time. And again, we're going to try it back and forth until you feel more comfortable and confident. Okay?
Sounds good.
So Andrew, I just kind of made some adjustments. So we kind of feathered the sides of that to kind of ease out that width that we have that was kind of helping with the binding issue. We've kind of allowed for the two corners of the thumb to kind of come out easy, but we didn't actually change any of the span measurement in the front, and that's important. We don't want to actually make the size of this bowling ball any different span-wise, but we do want to accommodate for that ease of that thumb release through the back portion and on the sides. So I added a little bit more bevel, and that's to kind of contour this base of this thumb and allow for the tapered part of the thumb to kind of fit in the ball better. Now it's time to get your hand in it and tell me what you think. So I want you to go ahead and go through the process again, fingers in, thumb in, turn it around, and then let's work that thumb in and out as if you were going to try to release it. So, fingers to the crease, there you go. Inserting it in all the way. Let's go ahead and pick it up and rotate it. And now let's roll that thumb in and out. Get it all the way down to the base.
All the way?
All the way down to the base. You want it feeling, sitting right here on the back. You want to feel that ball weight kind of on the backside and on the base of the palm. Okay, put it back in. Let's take a look. We'll check in the web. Good. Roll it back out. How does that feel to you?
That's a huge difference.
Comfortable?
Oh yeah, it's coming out way easier.
Okay.
And it's made a night and day difference. Really.
Night and day difference, right?
Yeah.
Now we did say that we're going to be using tape in the ball, so that's something that also we have to consider as well.
Right.
But right now we need to get you to roll it. So we need to find out a little bit more with you swinging the ball, what's going to happen as you release your hand out of the ball.
Okay.
So we're going to go out into the lanes here in a bit and just kind of get an idea. But for now, how does the fit feel overall?
Fantastic. Yeah, I'm ready to try it out.
Really? Oh, let's go.
All right.